What is up, Clown of God gang? I am Slade Goodwin, also known as Clown of God, and this is day 146 of training to CJI of 2027. Now, I know, well, before you guys hate on me, I have to explain. I know I didn't do Skit Saturday last Saturday, and I know you guys are gonna hate me, but I am so sorry. Like, beyond sorry. I was so tired on that day, and I had to go to bed, but I just had to go to bed. Sorry. And I completely forgot, if I'm being honest, because that one video, I was just in that loop, in that mindset of, hey, make that video, bam, I'm done. I didn't even think about Skit Saturday, so my bad again. And I've been busy for the past 2 days, and I had to go to bed, wake up early, and go to Versailles, all of these things. So that is my bad. But I am going back to Colorado, sadly, tomorrow. But I will say this. I will live here, not specifically here, but somewhere else, in Paris. I promise you that. And I will open up a jiu-jitsu gym here. And I will live here. And I will take my parents to Champs-Élysées again and actually buy, loads of designer stuff. Because right now, my parents and I can't afford Louis Vuitton, Dior, Hermes, Givenchy, all of these things. Because I'm not saying that we're broke, but, there's a thing called, you need a, what is it called? Dang it, I'm blanking. Because you need to work for the things that you want. I'm not saying you should work for your money. You should let your money work for you, okay? That's what I live by. I'm not saying that you should, never put elbow grease into something but the end goal of life is to get money working for you, and that's it. And you're set. So, yeah. But we just can't afford, all of the designer stuff just because it's so expensive. And why not just buy some Levi's or anything of that nature? Because it's cheaper and, it's just quality. I'm not saying Dior and Louis Vuitton and Hermes are not quality, because they are. But Municipal is the best of them all. I'm about to shop when I get home, okay? Because I barely spent any money here. I just bought souvenirs and stuff. But I'm excited to be back, and I'm gonna spend so much money on Municipal. Maybe some shoes, maybe a drip track, maybe me saying, oh, this designer got me drip. And yeah, I just gotta, I'm excited to go back home and lock in on the job, getting graduated. I'm getting graduated in May 7th. On May 7th, my bad. And hopefully I'll get a job at Home Depot, as I said, and just balancing that out with jiu-jitsu and stuff. But a little note on traveling. This may or may not help you, but it helps me. because this was my first time traveling to a new country. So first is make a plan, but stop at interesting spots. Because if you have a specific plan, let's say you want to go to the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre, okay? Now, you spend about 2 hours at the Eiffel Tower just looking at it, and you know, the Louvre is giant. I haven't been there. I wish I did, but the tickets sold out, so we couldn't. But I bet you could just spend the whole day there. So make a plan, but stop at the interesting spots, because over time you're just gonna be bland because you don't have a plan. Bars. But you just gotta roll with it. Maybe you have a specific plan for something. Like one day you go to the Eiffel Tower and they just go walking, and then you stumble on something cool and you visit it, and then maybe the next day you go to Champs-Élysées and do that. Yeah, you gotta do it. Number 2 is talk. For me, you know, I'm not much of a talker because I used to have a speech impediment, and that affects me because I'm afraid that I might stutter or just mispronounce my R's again, because that's what I used to do, and I kind of still do it because I'm afraid of it. And if I like get in that mind space, there we go, on cue. But if I get in the mindset of thinking about it, I'll do it, you know, and I don't want that. So that's why I'm, you know, but you just gotta talk, because it's no fun with anybody around you just being silent and stuff. But number 3 is don't be afraid. You know, you're in a new country. If you have like 10 days in here, just don't be afraid, because new things can be frightening, you know. You just gotta go do the things. I'm not saying you should like punch someone in the face or just you know, go up to a woman and you wanna, you know, get intimate with her. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you should have a good conversation with, you know, foreign people and nice people, you know, because you're not there forever. So why not just be yourself and talk? Number 3 is enjoy the sights, or number 5, my bad, enjoy the sights. If you see something cool, take a picture of it. And that's gets right on to number 6, is taking a lot of pictures and videos. That's what I did wrong here. I just took, you know, photos of it. And if you have a YouTube channel like me, you know, it's not good for videos like so, because let's say I video something, blah blah blah, and then I get home and I can publish it. I did not do that, so now I'm gonna have to make like posts and stuff. But you know, you just gotta enjoy the sides. Just make a plan, but not too much of a plan, and just live the life, you know. Enjoy the food and just be yourself in a new situation. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. This video is kind of long, if I'm being honest, and yeah, I'm tempted to make another video, but I think I'm gonna publish this one. I'm happy with the results of it. Shout out to Rivers Eats Carrots, Stone Goodwin, Municipal, and Arrow Herzog. See you guys back in Colorado. God bless you. Stay prayed up.